My hair is wild. Oh my gosh. I washed it. This is going to be a Chit Chat Get Ready with me, which, I mean, you can tell by the title, but I did my eyeshadow already because I just can't seem to do eye makeup on camera very well. So I washed my hair and then I let it dry last night in a turby twist, but somehow it still managed to get curly underneath. So anyways, if you're wondering what it looks like down, you got to see that, and now I'm gonna put it up. And then we'll see. Maybe I can do like a headband or figure something out. So I need my mirror. Very disorganized this morning. I'm gonna do my face makeup for you guys. Actually, let me clean my camera lens. It looks really dirty. Alright, so I'm gonna do my face makeup. My eye makeup is done. I did Imperial, which is a new green color from Silk Naturals, with a little bit of Lemon Ice Storm from the All Natural Face in like the center. I did Manor for my crease color and Plaid for my liner, which is a ColourPop cream eyeshadow. And then I have, I can't think. I have the Hynt mascara on, and I have Glow from ColourPop as just kind of a base. It's like a nude color. So I am going to start off here by doing my under eye concealer. And I'm going to list everything below. I'm not going to necessarily tell you everything I'm using. I'll just list it because it's the same thing that I always use. I always use the same stuff. So my family is visiting. I'm trying to do a little little vlog about, you know, what I've been up to with them. Hopefully I can get that done and edited. I think that I'm going to do that, like, you know, for a while, so I have a bunch of little clips, and then maybe next week I will. I don't know how much time I'm going to have to record, you know, with Thanksgiving and all that, so maybe I'll just do the vlog situation. But yeah, so I'll post that eventually, probably the week after Thanksgiving. But yeah, we've been, well, my dad is here first. He comes first, and we've been shopping because my dad and I like to shop, and my mom is not really as much of a shopper. And I vlogged about what we bought. I mean, it's not like a ton of stuff or anything. I always forget to bring my tiny beauty blender, and then I can't like get this one in the places that I need to get it in because it's so big. What am I going to do now? I'm going to do my Tinted Moisturizer. Let's do that next. So, my car needs to be taken in today to car repair place because they're building like a neighborhood by me, and we were driving by with my dad, and I was like, hey, let's check it out, let's drive in there and see, because they built a couple of houses already, and they made like all the roads, and they paved all the roads already that are going to be in that neighborhood. So we thought it'd be fine to drive through. So we went, and we're driving through it, and it's kind of like, I mean, it's messy because there's a lot of construction going on. So even though the roads are paved and everything, there's still like a lot of dirt on them and stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to run over a nail and get a flat tire. I just know it. Like, I'm so nervous. And my dad is like, don't be ridiculous. You're not going to get a flat tire. He's like, look at all these cars, like, you know, the construction workers, they got their cars and trucks parked there. Like, you know, they're not worried about getting a flat tire. They don't have nails lying around on the roads. It's not like a dirt road. They're like paved roads already. But the real irony is that I totally jinxed myself because later that day, my dad was like, hey, guess what? You have a nail sticking out of your tire. Because my car, it'll like, this little light will go on inside of my car when I need to put air in my tires, and so it went on, and my dad took a look and he saw what tire it was, and he saw there was a nail sticking out. And he's like, I think that's been in there for a while. And I was like, I think I just got it from driving through that neighborhood. So that's annoying, but luckily it's kind of a minor thing. It's not like a flat tire. It's like a very slowly deflating tire. So I called the car repair place, I don't know what they're called, mechanic, and you know, they said that they can fix it, and it was like $20 or something, so that's actually pretty reasonable. You know, my dad said he could fix it as well for me, but we'd have to go like get the stuff we need, and I don't want him to spend his time here fixing tires on my car. Especially like if it was like $100 to fix it at the mechanic, you know, and cheap to do it, you know, ourselves, then that's one thing. But for only $20, I'm not wasting his time doing that. He can, you know, spend time with me and the kids, and that's more important because I don't get to see my parents a ton ever since we moved down here. You know, I do see them several times a year, so I guess it's more than just a tiny bit, but still, I want to see them every day. I want them to live here. So I'm going to set this foundation with the Veludo powder foundation from Hynt Beauty. This is really nice, and I like it. I keep forgetting to use it because I have so many powders, and I usually use powders to set things rather than on their own, and this is a loose powder, and usually I kind of reach for the pressed stuff, but this is really nice, and what I like about it is just like pure mineral ingredients, and it's got some essential oils in there, which is really cool, and I'm just taking it on a stippling brush because I'm just setting very, very lightly. I'm not trying to like use it as a foundation, you know, I'm using it as a setting powder, and I know I still have like some of my acne showing through, but today's kind of a less makeup day. What are we doing today? Oh yeah, I think we're going to the park. That's what we decided. We're thinking between grocery shopping and going to the park. And I think we're going to do the grocery shopping tomorrow because we still have some things like to eat. It's not like we're completely out of food. And tomorrow, my mom is coming tomorrow night, so I think we're going to, during the day before she gets here, just do some grocery shopping. And what else was I going to tell you? I guess I'll cover up this one or two things, but just going to use this pencil because I didn't bring the concealer that I like to use like on my face. I only brought my under eye concealer today. I hope you guys are having a good week and enjoying the time off if you get time off, you know, off work or whatever for Thanksgiving. I wanted to show you guys my necklace because I think it's cool, and you can't see it because it, you know, hangs kind of lower, but this is what I made the other day. I am taking a metalsmithing class. I don't know if I've mentioned that or, you know, what I've said about it previously in my videos, but I'm taking a metalsmithing class, and it just got over. It's been really fun. And it was like a 2-part class. There was like the introduction, and then like if you want to continue with it. So I did them both. So that's been going on once a week for the past couple months. And it's been so awesome. And it is pretty much the same people in both of the classes. So, like I feel like I got to know them, and it's almost sad now, like when it's going to be that day that I have class once a week, I'm going to be like, oh, I guess I'm not going anywhere today. Like, I wish it just kept continuing and I can just keep going. But yeah, that's been really fun, and I learned a ton of stuff about working with metal, because I usually, you know, my jewelry is made out of wire, bending it and weaving it and all that stuff, but I learned a lot about just working with metal, like sheets of metal, of copper. I like copper the best, and I generally work with copper. Or brass a little bit too. But I learned to solder, which I did not like. But I learned, you know, all these other things that I think that will come in handy, and I will use them. And I mean, soldering is really neat. If you don't know what that is, you basically like, you melt. It's like a way to melt two metals together. You use like a special material that melts and binds them together, and use a torch. But there's a lot. Oh, my dogs are freaking out because a little old lady is going for a walk outside of my house. So if you hear that, that is what is happening. They're trying to protect me from her. And, oh yeah, so there's a lot of chemicals involved, like for this process to work. And of course, she's pacing back and forth now. My dogs are gonna freak out again. Hopefully not. Hold on one second, guys. Let me find my brow cream. Oh, I almost thought I like forgot it in my bathroom. Nope, here it is. All right, so involves a lot of chemicals for the whole process to work. You like put chemicals on before you do it, you dip it in chemicals after you do it, and there's just a lot of that going on, and you need ventilation. So they have like this little tube, like a vent, because obviously we're in a room, we're in an enclosed space. So, you know, me and chemicals makes me nervous, especially like, you know, this is part of the reason I'm into natural makeup and natural everything, is because I don't want nasty, harmful chemicals. So, first of all, I'm just like really paranoid about that. And second of all, I noticed that every time I did it, so there's a stuff you use, it's called flux. You have to like coat your metal with it before you solder it. And all over the bottle, it's just like, poison, don't breathe it in, don't look at it, like, not that, but like, it's like the scariest warning. It's got like the little skull and bones, and like everything is like, the stuff is like so poisonous. I've never seen a warning that scary. So right away, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm so afraid to touch it and use it, you know. My teacher like is very nonchalant about it. Like if she gets it on herself, she's like, whatever, but I'm afraid to like be near this stuff. So, I mean, I think that there's different versions. There's probably a less toxic version out there nowadays, hopefully, but every time that I soldered anything, and I've done a few things, I can show you guys maybe in this video since it's all chatty. I noticed the following day I would get a migraine, and I am very sensitive that way to a lot of chemicals. Like I know that I'm very sensitive to formaldehyde or something like that. I think it's formaldehyde anyways, because, well, I'll tell you that story in a second. So the point with the solder is that it's kind of scary and dangerous, and I don't think I'm going to be doing it very much. So when you buy a handmade piece of jewelry that's been soldered, really appreciate, because the people are, you know, risking their health to make it for you. But anyways, the story about formaldehyde is that when we bought this house, it was brand new, and with brand new houses, all the materials, like the carpeting, the paint on the walls, the wood flooring, generally all have lots of chemicals that leach out of them, and formaldehyde being one of those chemicals. And it takes a while for everything to kind of like leach out and air out. And I mean, it slowly continues to do that for a long, long time, but like the initial, you know, large amount of it, you kind of like, it airs out in the beginning. And so all the doors and windows were closed, and it was a brand new house. So I can just imagine the air inside of it was just like filled with these chemicals leaching out of everything. And we had to come, but this is before, like, it was officially our house. We had to come, I don't know, do some inspection or something with our realtor. And I walked in here, and I, like, felt so funny right away. And I got super dizzy. I was like, I'm going to pass out. And I, like, sat down on the floor because I felt like I was literally, like, passing out. And the ironic thing is that happened again. I had to go like visit my builder to get like paperwork from him or something. And he was in like another brand new house, again, with like all the doors and windows closing and all the crap leaching out everywhere. And I like walked into that house and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna pass out. And I had to like excuse myself and like go sit down because I was like getting super dizzy. So like it keeps happening to me. And so I really think it's, I mean, if it's not the formaldehyde, it's some other chemicals. But anyways, that's why I think I'm sensitive to chemicals. And that's why I can't solder. So anyway, that's the end of that story. And I forgot what else I was going to tell you guys. I don't even know. My parents are, they do the ketogenic diet. And it's called that way because your body is in ketosis, which is a state that your body produces ketones. And this happens when you eat very little carbs and sugars. It's different from Atkins, because I forget why. But I think you're supposed to eat a lot of, I remember why now. You're not supposed to eat, like on Atkins, I think people mostly eat meat. But here, you're supposed to eat a lot of healthy fats rather than like a ton of meat or a ton of protein or something. So they generally eat, like they eat butter, they eat a lot of butter, they eat cheese. They actually make their own ice cream, which is really good. Like it's really good considering it's sugar-free ice cream, out of half and half and heavy cream and stevia and vanilla. And so, you know, all of those things are like high fats, but they're like high natural fats, you know. And yeah, that's what I know about that diet. I don't know where I was going with that. But, where I was going with that is that I don't know what exactly we're going to do for our Thanksgiving meal, because they can't have stuffing. They can't have cranberries, you know, all the traditional things like mashed potatoes, you know, they can't have that either. I'm going to do timeless because I'm obsessed with it right now. Actually, I should have zoomed you guys in. I don't know why you're so zoomed out. And yeah, we'll figure it out. I think they can have cauliflower. So I think my mom said she's going to make mashed potatoes out of cauliflower. Because most vegetables are okay for them to eat. Like carrots, I think, have a lot of sugar, so they can't do carrots. And I think they can do cauliflower. Sorry, I can't talk and do my lips at the same time. I'm gonna try. I don't think I can. My brother will be here in a few days. Oh, this girlfriend. Dogs are gonna bark in about 3 seconds. Called it. My husband went to get coffee. I just saw his car pull back in. So I knew the dogs are gonna bark. So anyways, I'll be back in just 1 second. All right, I'm back. I was gonna do something with my hair, but I decided to just leave it up like this. It just has a little clip in it because it's just too fuzzy for me to leave it down, even if I have a headband in it. And I don't want to mess around with it right now because I don't really have a lot of time. But this is my finished look of the day. I really wanted to wear green, so I got that going on. And I wanted to show you guys soldering. I wanted to show you guys what that means. So see this little like band around this stone? So that's also copper. Like you buy that ready-made with the little design on it. And then you, it's like a strip. So first you solder it, you know, to itself to make a round loop, the right size to fit around the stone. You know, you shape it around the stone, and then you solder it to the metal here, and then you pop the stone in and you bend the edge of it around the stone so it like traps it in. So anyways, that's what it looks like, in case you're wondering. This is one of the things I made to keep from that class. So that's it. I'm going to record another video for you guys now. That'll be, you know, posted later this week. A little haul from Silk Naturals, and that's it. I need to think of a third video because I'm making videos for this coming week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and so I'm drawing a blank. I don't know what I'm going to do for that third video. It's going to be a last minute decision, but anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.